Hello, welcome to Old Nerd Reads his Marvel Comics in Order. This is special episode 13.5 because once again, I have gone out of order reading my comics. I knew this was going to happen. This is the second time it's happened. I knew that going into this that I'd forget, I would not realize that I had something or I had an early issue that should have been read at this point. So yeah, that's what happened. I knew I had Marvel 2-in-1s, but I didn't know that I had such early issues in my collection. So this episode is a giant-sized episode, a special king-sized annual episode. Anyway, it's an out of order episode. These came out in '74, and I've already gotten past that point. So Marvel 2-in-1 number 3 came out around the time that my first videos in this series were put out, when I read Captain America and the Falcon 169 through 175. These came out around the same time. Anyway, this first issue with Daredevil, these are both like not just 2-in-1. These both have several guest stars in them, and let me just start with a sip of this Tim Hortons coffee that my wife got me for my Valentine's Day present. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. If you've been following along, you'll know that I bought some Tim Hortons hot cocoa by mistake, and I finally finished that up. And then for Valentine's Day, my wife ordered me a big box of Tim Hortons dark roast coffee, so I'm all hooked up on Tim Hortons coffee, just like John's long box. He loves it. I don't know if I love it, but it's pretty good stuff. Anyway, back to the video. This first issue, this is the earliest issue of Marvel 2-in-1 that I own. It's not in great shape. It's probably fine minus condition. This touts the special guest star as Daredevil, but there's a lot more than just Daredevil in here. Mr. Fantastic's in here. This character Wundar is in here. Daredevil, of course. Black Widow's in here. Who else? Was there more than that? Kind of seems like there was more than that, but could be wrong. Oh, yeah, here's Shauna the She-Devil. She has a 3-4 panel appearance. Foggy Nelson's sister, Matt Murdock, is going on a date with her. Hitler's in this issue. They go to this play. Matt Murdock and Foggy Nelson's sister go on a date to this play, and it's, oh my gosh, it's bonkers. It's crazy stuff. Hitler ends up committing, after shooting Captain America, commits suicide. That's this play. I guess back then, like, there was some anti-American and racial and all kinds of problems, just like we're having today, going on. So this issue is good. Written by Steve Gerber, creator of Howard the Duck. This is really good stuff. Like, I really enjoy his writing, his storytelling, his sense of humor. He's really good. He can cram a lot into one issue of a comic book, as far as storyline, as far as character development. He's really good. I've never read a lot of Steve Gerber. I've never really read Howard the Duck. I guess he did what he wrote. He was kind of big for writing Man-Thing as well. Not real familiar with him, but I know that he's kind of renowned as a writer in the comic industry, and I can see why. Again, Sal Buscema on the art. Not terrible. I'm not a big fan, but I'm warming to him more and more, and I've always appreciated him, but I appreciate him more now. Joe Sinnott inks this one, the classic Fantastic Four inker, and he does pretty good. He doesn't lay it on real thick like he normally does, and it ends up looking pretty good. The artwork in this isn't bad at all. Necra's in this. I don't remember where I've seen her before, but she's a villain from back in the day. She was pretty cool. Yeah. Who else is in this? Anybody? This bad guy, this villainous organization, Black Spectre or something like that. I don't know if Steve Gerber was writing Daredevil at the time, because this is a lot of Daredevil. Seems like whatever's going on in Daredevil's main title must have crossed over into this. So I wonder if Gerber wrote Daredevil as well. I probably should have looked into that beforehand, but I didn't. But see, it continues in Daredevil number 110 next month. And then the next Marvel 2-in-1 guest stars Captain America, which I am missing that issue. Number 4, I'm missing that issue. But that leads right into issue number 5. This is the second appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. This issue goes for, this is pretty decent shape. I would say this is very fine condition. This is pretty nice shape. These go for anywhere from probably $25 to $50 because this is the second appearance of the Guardians of the Galaxy. Again, this is Steve Gerber and Sal Buscema. This time Mike Esposito is the inker. And you can see the difference. You can always tell the difference on the pencils, depending on who the inker is. But not bad. And I think just about every other ad in this comic is like some kind of martial arts toy or course. Kind of strange. But this says the villain is the Badoon. This is in the future, of course, because that's how the Guardians of the Galaxy tie in. And somehow they ended up in the future last issue. And the Badoon are in charge of Earth. It's like 1,000 years in the future. See? Another one. But here's the Guardians of the Galaxy. This is their second appearance in Marvel Comics. I guess they were in Avengers a few years before this. And that's when their first appearance occurred. Their ship looks very much like the Enterprise. And it's named Captain America because they're admirers of Captain America. It's kind of funny. Planet of the Apes was getting a lot of advertisement in this issue too. There's 2 different pages that have a Planet of the Apes ad. Marvel value stamp this time, Silver Surfer. Can't tell who that artist is. Now, I'm not sure where, but I'm sure in here somewhere there's some sort of martial arts ad. Yeah, this issue is surprisingly violent. Like they have no problem like killing a bunch of these Badoon violently. Arrows, smashing them together. See, there's the other Planet of the Apes ad. But if you look at this, like the Badoon's got an arrow in his back. That one just got an arrow right through him. It's pretty violent. I was surprised at how violent it was. It doesn't bother me any. I like it, but I was kind of surprised for 1974. Yeah, in the end, of course, they defeat the Badoon, and Earth is ready for humanity to take back over leadership. And our heroes, Sharon Carter, Captain America, and The Thing, they're all going to head back to 1974. Guardians of the Galaxy are going to stay there. They're saying goodbye. And yeah, those are my earliest 2 issues of Marvel 2-in-1. I don't have another issue again until, I think, number 17, which is like a year and a half out from here. So you won't see another Marvel 2-in-1 video for a little bit, but I had to squeeze this one in because, of course, I forgot that I had Marvel 2-in-1s this far back. This is like The Thing. The Fantastic Four was so popular, and The Thing especially, that this was kind of like The Thing's spin-off title. He was so popular that he got his own book, and this was it. Kind of like Spider-Man and the Human Torch had Marvel team up at the same time. As I talked about in another video, Spider-Man kind of became more popular than the Human Torch, so the Human Torch kind of eventually disappeared from Marvel team up, and it just became a Spider-Man book. But these both started because of how popular the Fantastic Four was throughout the 60s, and eventually they kind of got eclipsed by Spider-Man. So uh, Marvel 2-in-1 became the Thing when it ended, and that ran for about 3 years before it got canceled. And Marvel Team Up became Web of Spider-Man after it ended, and that continued for a long time. So the Fantastic Four, really popular in the 60s, especially the Thing, but apparently the luster wore off on the fans and it kind of transferred to Spider-Man. So anybody out there who has any kind of good trivia or information on these two issues or anything else that I talked about, please comment down below. Stick around for more Old Nerd Reads His Marvel Comics in Order. I've got a long ways to go, so I'm just getting started. And please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.